Riot Games decided that they want to nerf Wit's End and Terminus, which are both great items on Yi. So what now? Well, they also added a new Zeeks, which is like supposed to be a support item, but it's amazing on Yi. Like you just get a slow on your ultimate for 8 seconds, which is crazy, and in this video I want to show you the power of that.
My blade is yours.
So in the first game, after doing my first full clear, I was farming golems, waiting for an opportunity to go in on the bot lane gank here. I activate my ult and dive the Caitlyn, go for a reset with the third spell, get another reset with the meditate, and then I'm out, giving the Alistar the aggro. Then I go for a gank on mid lane, and guys, it's gonna look like I straight up inted here, but hear me out. Alright, so I thought I get my alpha strike off before the turret hits me, so I still would have my barrier to get out of the turret. But yeah, let's just not talk about that one anymore. And also not about this one. By the way, I was running barrier this game just for testing. It's fun, but I would definitely recommend Ghost or Ignite, which are my favorites. And yeah, then I get my game together here again. And we get all of them. I think they got Drake, but it doesn't matter. Like, Drake is really overrated. If you get kills or the Hextech turret or Hextech Mimic instead, it's way better than Drake's. So I went for the Hextech Mimic right after those kills. Then I bought Blade, Quicksilver and some armor towards the Zeeks. And went for a gank on the Fed Zyra again. And after limit testing way too much here again, I had enough gold for the Zeeks. And then their team like chased me over the whole map, so I had to use my ult to run away, but they just chased for too long. And I still had like my resets and lethal tempo, so I can still fight them with the resets. And then we got the Drake. I stole their blue buff and went for the next fight here, Wody getting an engage on the Caitlyn. And there's a slow from Zeeks. I mean, Kate was one shot anyway, but we do slow the Thresh here. I think it's a 30% slow. It's just really strong, guys, I'm telling you. Like, he has no CC for a reason, and if you give him a slow on his ultimate, it's crazy good. On the next reset we grab our Wit's End and some part items. Then there's another fight at Baron. We ult and get the slow from Zeeks again, and it's actually doing some decent damage here, not just getting the slow in. I mean, I built it for the slow, but the damage is not bad, honestly. So we get a double, I dive the Camille, and I also agreed for the Zyra again. She flashes away and we survive the last turret shot thanks to Barrier and Meditate at the same time. Then I have enough gold for the Black Cleaver, so I reset again. The next fight started at Baron again, and I was going for the Shyvana, but looked like my team was fine, so I went for the Thresh instead, followed his flash over the wall, which brought me right to the Caitlyn. And then I also finished the Shyvana here under the turret. Like, the armor is really coming in handy from Zeeks as well. Then my Alistar was calling for Baron, but we got 3 turrets, 2 of them inhib turrets instead. That's way better than Baron. By the way, when you're pushing turrets, always remember to use your third spell for true damage on the turret. On the next back I grab Sundered Sky for some more HP and extra healing. Then I'm starting Drake, even though I just have one teammate here, simply because I know I can just like fight their whole team at this point. So yeah, they come to the Drake here, we get 3 kills. Shyvana coming here as well, way too late, and we get the Drake. Like, it was resetting, but our damage is so high here that I could still just get it down. And after that I went straight to the Baron, which was like uncontested at that point. Then in the last fight I just went straight up for a dive, getting a slow on everyone again here. And yeah, we still have barrier. And from that fight we can just end the game. So all the games in this video are played in like Emerald 1, since I only played 30 games or something on this account so far. No way I'm in Master already like that. And yeah, here's the stats from that game. And I messed up a bit not editing the games in the right order here, hope you guys don't mind. In the next game I'll go for a bot gank first again, which I do like almost any game when it's possible, because he's just great at getting multiple kills, and you can get 2 kills at bot lane, maybe even 3. If the jungler comes, like right here, and I actually get him 2, thanks to the meditate and third spell resets. Then I go help out my top laner, because like enemy top is pretty far up. Bit of a wasted ignite here right before the Garen ult, but it's low cooldown, so it doesn't matter. Then the enemy jungler was coming, and yeah, he didn't get the Garen, instead gave him another kill, so top should be fine now. Then I grab the Hextech turret and I go place it on bot lane, so yeah, mainly as a distraction for us to get Drake, but it also gets me some turret plating while we do the Drake here. Actually got 2 turret plates, which is pretty good. I mean, it's like a kill for free, that's why I prefer Hextech turret over Dragon. On the next reset I do have enough gold for the Zeeks, and we make use of it right away by ganking the Volibear here. I don't use the ult like right away, but then like after he's done I use ult and he just can't run away. It's so good. Like the only choice is fighting me, and like there's almost no champion that can fight E 1v1. After killing the Volibear, top turret is pretty free here. I grab a Quicksilver and some part items for Wit's End. And then my team poked like 3 people down a lot already, so I get like the easiest triple of my life. And we also get their mid lane inhib turret. I steal the red buff and grab my Wit's End on the next back here. I go for the Drake. For some reason the Seraphine thinks she can contest that in some way. Then I make a pretty bad Baron call, to be fair, where I just get stun locked in a misfortune ult. So we give them Baron for free, really bad throw here. But I make up for it in the next fight here, taking the Hextech Baron thing down first, the T-Rex, and then with the new Zeeks, man, they just can't run. Like, they're all slowed, I have AoE damage, and yeah, after those kills I also grab the misfortune, they have no turret here, and their inhib just respawns, so I get that down right as well. And also their bot lane inhib turret, because their Xin Zhao just can't defend it against me. There's another fight on the dragon, I go for the Seraphine first. I cleanse her ultimate with my Quicksilver and go for the volley next. Yeah, he does really do damage to me, and I also take really long getting him down. But with Omnivamp boots I also out-heal his damage. So yeah. Next we go for the Drake. Xin Zhao comes to contest it. I don't have smite, but yeah, like he's just going for a kill for some reason, not for Drake. So we get it. And the Baron as well. And after that the enemy team just surrendered. So yeah, as I said, the games are not in the right order here. So that's my bad. Here are the stats anyway of this game. In the next one I'm using ghosts, so I'm just waiting for them to step up here, so I can do a lane gank. I activate Ghost and ult and go for it, but Vi is here for a counter gank. She's also pretty good against Yi, so we do get the karma, but then Vi locks us down with her ult and we die. Then I contest the Scuttle Crab here. I just pick up that slow thing, so I use it to slow down the Vi. She ults me, but seems like she doesn't have flash to go over the wall. I dodge the Garen silence, his ult is not enough to kill me. So yeah, we get 2 kills there and Scuttle. Then I grab the Hextech Mimic. As I said, I think it's better than Drake. I grab my Blade of the Ruin King and go for a gank on bot lane. Looks like Draven wants to ward that push, so I wait for him in it. We get him pretty quickly. I go for the Karma next. She rooted me, so managed to give Syndra some time to take that kill from me. Then I blindly take the Hex Gate here and find Vi on her golems and take that from her. By the way, only take the Hex Gate without vision if you're like fat enough to 1v2 people if you end up in a bad place there. I wait for an opportunity to go on the Vi here. She's charging up and I just Alpha Strike her. And then we got Garen's turret, so he is dead as well. But since it's Garen, it's gonna take a while to get him down. And before I back, we have a minion wave in the mid turret here, so I get some more platings and the mid turret, giving me a lot of bonus gold again. Then I steal a free kill on the Karma here, coming from bot lane. I grab the Zeeks and Quicksilver, and it already comes in really handy in the next fight here, getting the slow on everyone. The Morgana flashes away, but I get another Alpha Strike on her to dodge the binding. And then I Alpha Strike a minion to lose aggro, and the Aatrox actually stayed on the turret to tank for me, which is really good, so he gets the thumbs up. We take down the Drake. And I got a wave here on their botline turret, so I push for it, simply ignoring the Morgana until I have the turret down, then I can go for her next. Also having the Quicksilver, so she can stun me with her ult. Then, since I still had Ghosts, I decided to greet another 2 turrets here for the Karma, and I actually survived it without even using Meditate. The Vi uses her ult on me, but I get rid of it by striking the red buff and actually get out of this one. It's crazy. I grab my Black Cleaver and start building towards Wit's End next. We get the Baron. Then while I was pushing top lane here, the Garen came to defend. And I started fighting him without ult first, so yeah, we'll get him down in the time to get my reset. Thought it would take a bit more time to get Garen down. Use my ghost and do some more cleanup here under the turrets. With some meditate resets and also third spell. I meditate the last turret shot to survive. And yeah, that's basically what made them surrender here while I was going for the Drake. So the last game in the video here was actually the first of the 3 I played. Great job, man, I just put them in a completely wrong order. Please forgive me, and here's the stats of the game, and I'll see you in the next one.
Mother always said, subscribe to Pacquiao, and if that's done, click the bell so you don't miss any videos.